Hello everybody, back here again for our vlogging day, and today is Saturday the 1st, and today was a lovely, gorgeous day. Not a chance of rain anywhere, gorgeous sunshine and hot. A little bit of cloud cover a couple times, but really not much to speak of. Got up this morning, didn't sleep with the shit. My back and neck is out like crazy. I need to go see a chiropractor, but I've not got a chance to get in to see one. So I'm just kind of fighting with the whole struggle. My shoulder's hurting. There's just a bunch of issues with the whole thing. So got up anyway, said to heck with it. Actually kind of did some stuff, checked some emails and whatnot. Just kind of hung around here at the house for a few hours. I don't know, I felt I was just so tired, didn't really have much energy to get much going. Finally got moving around, I don't know, around 8 or so. Got a few things accomplished, headed out to go do some shopping. They have a citywide thing called Ridiculous Days here. I don't know, a couple times a year, maybe it's at least once a year. I think it's twice a year though. And they usually have some sidewalk type sales and different stuff. Sometimes you have great luck, other times it's absolute shit. So I've actually seen items at Ridiculous Days. They're bragging about how great these sale prices are, and they were cheaper a week or two earlier, and they were cheaper a week or two later than the Ridiculous Days. So it's one of those things where they've tried to promote something, and just, I don't know, the businesses didn't take it seriously, I guess, whatever, and kind of screwed the whole thing up. So didn't get too excited about it, but ended up hanging out with my mom today. She wanted to go walk around Ridiculous Days. We went and hit a few stores, did the whole big loop on our historic square, shopping center type thing, we want to call it, and did not find anything worth having. There's actually a couple items I should have bought. There's a ice cube tray that I probably should have bought that was on sale, and there was a colander and a cake pan. I look back, or not a cake pan, but a cake like holder, after it's made, a little holder thing. Um, and I should have probably bought those. They were super cheap, and I didn't for whatever reason. But oh well, who knows? It's not really that big a deal if I didn't get them. But also up on the square, they had a car show up there that the fire department put on, and don't know what the entry fees were. Don't know any of that kind of stuff. Don't know if it's free. Don't know if it's fundraiser. Don't have a clue what it all was. And there was actually a pretty big turnout. We were up there a little too early, I think, for that. We did walk around the square. They had the whole inside shut off for just the cars and stuff. Quite a few different categories in that. Saw a handful of stuff. Talked to a few owners. Chatted with a few people. Few cars that should not have been there, in my opinion. A few of them up there that I thought there is no way in the world I would have brought my car up if it looked like that. But my thing is, I understand if you got an old crappy car. I've had old crappy cars. I own old crappy stuff now. I've had, like, I don't know, 70, trucks from the 70s and stuff that were my daily driver. Had wheels and tires, tent, power windows, locks, all kinds of weird shit I put in it aftermarket. Power seats, all kinds of weird stuff. Just, neon light kits, all kinds of back in the day. The weird things I done. Built center consoles and overhead fans for them and all kinds of weird crap. And still, never felt the need to ever think I need to be in a car show. And it's way better than probably 5 of them at the show today. And also, when you take a car to the show, especially if your car is low end or lower end, and if you're trying to fix it up, I'm fine with that. But at least wash your damn car. Clean out the trash out of it. Get rid of the McDonald's fries on the floor, that kind of crap. Just, at least show some pride in it and pretend like you're trying to make this thing look decent. Now, if you're going the total rat rod look, fine, whole different thing. But this isn't. This car, there was 2 of them there in particular that I don't know if it's the same guy owning them. My probably should look. Usually has that stuff on there, but they were both rusted. They both had been put in primer, and like the coolest thing they'd done to them, which who the hell knows when they done it. But remember the back in the day, they had the plastic wire looms, like neon green, purple, yellow, all that kind of crap. They had covered every single thing: radiator hoses, spark plug wires, all of it in purple plastic loom cover, and that was the only thing they'd done to it besides paint it. It would look like rattle can black primer. It was just, they were awful. Absolutely, both of them were awful. And again, they were filthy. They were dirty. Clean up your car. It ain't that hard to do. Saw people show up in there and stuff with some gorgeous rides though, some beautiful items. Chat with a few guys, it was just amazing. One of them was a beautiful old car. Talking to the guy, asked him if he built it, and he said no, his friend actually built it, and after it was finished, passed away before he even got to the first car show, unfortunately. So I'm not sure if it was an inheritance thing, if he bought the car, I don't have a clue, but we kind of chatted about that a little bit, and I said, well, at least his car's getting out there, still getting seen by people, it's getting driven, which is a cool thing, and it's getting used somewhat off and on, and just beautiful old car. And it was kind of cool to see, that guy's I guess, memory move on a little bit every time you see it. Somebody else is talking about that car in his memory. So, kind of a cool thing there. Had a good time. Was out there. I don't know. We were crap between ridiculous days and car show, tractors, motorcycles, all kinds of stuff there. Probably, I don't know, 3.5, 4 hours. Long enough that I was sweating just walking around. It was getting hot as hell. It was kind of gross within the sun. So I ended up hitting the grocery store, got back home, did some changing, headed out for my run, ended up knocking out, I think 7.5 miles, somewhere there, a little over 7.5 miles, I believe it was, and worked out good. Did some run walking, trying to work on that whole process of the run walk. Getting my mind wrapped around that idea is not the most simple thing to do for me, but it's working out. Bruce was kind of having little issues. He was kind of overheating a little bit, so I stopped by a couple of the creeks and stuff and let him soak his vest again a little bit in the water, kind of cool him off. Met a gentleman and his Beagle, chatted with them for a little bit, told him about the rough wear cooling vest and the waist band / leash that I run with. He said go look those up. We had a nice little conversation. Got back home, decided to go mow some yards, and I'm mowing 3 different places. Headed across town, mowed one of the lots I mow for somebody else. It's not that hard of a lot to do. It's just big, wide open, empty lot house they tore down, and so it's a lot of mowing. A lot of rough ground, a lot of rocks. You got to avoid water pipes sticking up, that kind of thing. The shut off meters, that kind of crap. Mostly the pain in the ass is just hauling it up, loading up the lawnmower on the trailer, taking it across town, loading, blah blah blah. Got that all done. Got back here. Got my properties that I have here. Both of them here all mowed up and all ready to go. Pretty much just I was exhausted. I was sweating like a pig. It was so gross out there that the heat was really kicking my butt. Had a few conversations, just chatted with some people online and stuff. Nothing really important, just kind of simple things. Ended up watching a movie that I had not seen in forever and ever, and enjoyed it. It was not too bad. Just hanging out here, getting ready to head to bed. I'm going to head up to Ottumwa tomorrow to hang out with my buddy. Depends on whether or not his back is up to it or not. We're going to run together. If not, I'll probably just skip tomorrow and then run Monday. I'm going to be in Des Moines most of the day. I have to be up there for a doctor's appointment and a handful of other things up there. So I figure I'll go run Des Moines, get a shower, then head out to my doctor's appointment, which I think is like 3:30, I think is my appointment. So that's all I got for now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.